Hi, everybody. I'm Jay Privman, the national correspondent with Daily Racing Form. As you know, every week in the spring, I do the Derby Watch Top 20 with Mike Watchmaker. Unfortunately, Mike can't be with us today for this edition of the Derby Watch Top 20, and it's our final review of the preps leading up to the Kentucky Derby, the last of which was the Arkansas Derby on Saturday, and it was a very significant race because Omaha Beach won it. The second place finisher was Improbable. And Country House, who finished third, got enough points to go on to the Kentucky Derby. Long Range Toddy, a divisional winner of the Rebel, finished sixth. So those four horses exit this race and move on to the Derby. But let's focus on Omaha Beach. He was the winner. He's won 2 straight races at Oaklawn, and he might very well be the favorite for the Kentucky Derby by the time we get there in 3 weeks. Mike Watchmaker has him as the co-second choice with Roadster right now behind Game Winner, but this was certainly a terrific effort on the part of Omaha Beach. Mike and I have both liked this horse all spring long. He was in our original top 20 all the way back in mid-February off just a maiden win, and he has continued to progress since then. I thought this was an excellent effort on his part. He's got good tactical speed, finished the race off well, and another thing that I like about him is that in all of his starts, he has taken a step forward regarding his Beyer speed figures. I thought Improbable was just second best on the day. He had to get off the rail, which didn't seem like it was the best part of the track last Saturday at Oaklawn Park. He ran well to be second. He was second best, but he was beaten a length by Omaha Beach. Not a whole lot to make up, but he's going to have to make that up and then some against some of the others that he's going to face on Kentucky Derby Day. As for Country House, he ran on well to be third, probably needs a little more pace in front of him, but obviously the extra distance of the 1.25 miles is going to help his cause. Long Range Toddy looks like he bounced off of his race in the Rebel, but this was his first start ever on an off track, and that might have compromised his performance as well. The only other race last week that might end up having an impact on the Kentucky Derby was the Lexington Stakes. It only offered 20 points for first and 8 for second, so 1/5 the point value, and in fact 1/5 the purse as the Arkansas Derby. The winner of this race was Owendale. He will not go on to the Kentucky Derby. Looks like he's going to wait until the Preakness Stakes. The runner-up was another twist of fate. He came up short as of now in terms of having enough points to run in the Kentucky Derby, but his connections are desirous of getting into the race, and if there's a couple more defections, he might be able to make it by then as we record this on Wednesday. Right now, he sits 23rd on the points list, does another twist of fate. Well, that's our final recap of this season's Derby Watch. Mike Watchmaker should be back next week as we continue to look at the horses that are heading on towards the Kentucky Derby, and we'll see what developments take place between now and then. As always, we appreciate you watching. I'm Jay Privman. We'll see you next week.